we're checking out the Google Pixel 4 XL. Let's turn it on. So here it is. This is the Pixel 4 XL, and this is the just black color. It's running a Snapdragon 855 processor with 6 gigs of RAM. You can get storage configurations of 64 or 128 gigs. It has a 90 Hz display, which looks really beautiful. It's got dual cameras, but no ultra wide, which is kind of unfortunate. It also has these new radar sensors, which is known as motion sense. So this allows for faster face unlock and other sorts of fun hand gestures that may or may not work very well. Starts shipping on October 24th, and it starts at $799 for the Pixel 4, and for the XL, $899. The thing that I'm most excited to try out is their night sight. Obviously, the Pixel has taken so many incredible low-light photos in the past, so now with some of their improved hardware and algorithms, they say that you can take longer exposure photos for astrophotography. It'll then use AI to clean up photos for a better image. It is all set up. I still have to pop a SIM card in this thing before we head outside. I'm so excited to test out the photos. I'm also very interested to see how the video is, because they made zero mention of video in the press conference at all. So let's see how it does on a trip to Catalina. We are in Catalina. I've got the new Pixel 4. I've got my sister Jenna. And the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go get some breakfast and coffee. Could you map the breakfast and coffee place on my new Pixel 4?
Well, the first thing we did was get a golf cart.
We did, and we're already in it. Okay. Oh God, it's not stopping. It's not stopping. Oh! Okay, first stop. Oh my goodness, hello.
Emma?
Hi. Thank you. Jenna, this one's mine. Oh. Look at that bagel. I'm gonna zoom into it, just really get into that crevasse. The pictures look good, but like the composition, like how do I make this look good? I don't think I can.
Maybe for the coffee, pop the top off and get some of that texture on the top.
All right.
You know, on the
oh,
ice.
That's nice. Oh, that's a nice texture. Maybe I'll take a selfie with it. The front facing is a little more wide angle, which is nice. But then as soon as you switch to video, it's not very wide at all. So let's switch to video so you guys can see it zooms in so much. Here's the video test. Oh my, holy, this is so good. Where are we? Catalina Coffee and Cookie. You gotta come here for a iced vanilla latte.
Oh boy. Oh, sorry.
So we've been driving around Catalina getting some photos and some videos, and so far one of my favorite features is the dual exposure mode that they have, so you can adjust the highlights and the shadows on the fly. And what's cool with the Live HDR Plus is when you're taking a photo, what you see in the viewfinder is actually the photo that you're taking. So before, it used to have to do a lot of processing and computing to actually make that photo be what it is. But now the viewfinder is showing you the actual picture, which is great because sometimes you just kind of have to like guess, like, is this photo gonna look good? And obviously the new Pixel 4 does not have the highest video specs, so comparing this to the iPhone is almost kind of unfair. But the fact that this phone is starting at $800 and you're not even getting a 4K front-facing camera, that to me is a little bit upsetting, but honestly for most people, like, it's not gonna make that huge of a difference. But now I feel like most new phones that are coming out that are gonna be rivaling the iPhone, you should definitely have 4K front-facing video. So I've taken a few photos so far, and looking at some of these, like the portrait mode, this picture of Jenna right here, like I'm looking around like her hairline and around the sunglasses, and it did a pretty great job. Here's a few other pictures that I took. These are some little birds getting a little birdie bath. The choice to not put an ultra wide camera on this phone is kind of shocking. I don't know, I really like the look of ultra wide photos, so I definitely have missed that. The front facing camera is a little bit wider of a view, so let me take a selfie here. Now, when I take a picture using the iPhone just with the regular front facing, not with the wide angle mode, and you'll see that there's a huge difference between those photos. Wait a minute. The Pixel flipped the front facing, so that's not what I actually look like. Like, with all this technology that's built into this phone, wouldn't you think that they would automatically flip this front-facing picture to be the right way? Obviously, I haven't got a chance to check out the night sight yet, so that's something that I cannot wait to try out. So as soon as the sun goes down, that's gonna be one of the first things that I test. The video shoots at 1080, 30, 60, or 120, and you can shoot 240, 720, and 4K 30. So no, this doesn't shoot 4K 60, and the front-facing camera also only shoots 1080, 30. All right, let's go take some more photos. So now we're gonna head up, I think, over here somewhere? Wait a minute. Over there. That's where we're gonna go. This right now is the front-facing camera. We're gonna hop back into the golf cart and head up to the top of the mountain. Jen, you having a fun time?
It's a very lovely day today.
It is actually very lovely. This is 8x zoom. 8x zoom. Hi. What is he eating? This is so exciting. The sun is finally setting, which means we can test out night mode. It's not that dark yet, but the light is definitely lower than it was when the sun is up. That's what happens at sunset. The sun goes down. I'm so glad that I could be here to teach you about these very important life lessons. We're gonna set up for a time lapse here. I think this will look nice. Okay. Or do I want this shot? Oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna hit record now. Testing out. Front-facing camera here. It's a little bit lower of the light. The sun has kind of gone down. We were hoping to see the sunset, and then we realized that the sun sets on the complete opposite side of the island, so we're not going to see it. But the view is so beautiful. Got some cool photos, and overall, it's been a great day. Let's flip to the back camera now.
I was like, well, I didn't take it. And then he tried to get me to shoot his daughter's wedding.
Oh.
No.
Some people just asked Jenna if she took a photo on her MacBook, like the picture of Catalina, and then they proceeded to ask her if they would shoot her daughter's wedding. Back-facing camera. Look what we have here. See if we can adjust the exposure a little. That's nice. Is it dark enough for night sight yet? Let's take a regular picture then. I don't think it's dark enough. The night side version kind of just looks a little bit more yellow. I think it needs to be darker. Okay, maybe take one with the iPhone. Let's just do a little comparison while we're here. Because we're here. We need dark.
Like dark.
But this is pretty dark.
But like there's lots of lights
There
around.
is.
And
What about over here? Look, it's telling you to try night sight.
okay, cool.
This is cool. Okay, we're gonna try it. This is also difficult because it's water. Now we'll do regular without night sight. We definitely need some darker conditions. I want to test this out. Okay, let's test it out on an iPhone. Oh, okay. We're finally making progress here. Look at this before and after. It's almost like it's freaking daytime. I'm definitely gonna have to look at these some more on a computer so that I can put them side by side, because obviously these are two different screens, so it's really hard to tell. But wow, I'm pretty impressed so far with both the iPhone and the Pixel. And now it's pretty dark. So these photos that we're taking now, this is legit. So I feel like the iPhone does such a quicker job at getting basically the same shot, so let's time them. iPhone is done already. We're still holding still. Like, what the heck are you doing that whole time? The iPhone has already processed it, and this also took some time to process. So it's weird because the Pixel takes like 3 times as long to take basically the same shot as the iPhone. We have to head back to LA now, but this is pretty dark here. Oh my, geez. Oh my God. Anyway, this is pretty dark, so I thought I would try to get a shot before we get on the boat. Oh wait, you got it. You can't be doing that. All right, night sight. This is what you were made for. Oh, okay, all right. This looks pretty good. Okay, let's do one more, and then we'll try it out on the iPhone. Hold still for how long? 3 minutes? Holy crap, this looks incredible. Oh, this looks so insane. No way, this looks so great. We have to go, so we don't actually get to use the full potential of this, but I do want to get an iPhone camera roll. Oh my God, okay, but this looks insane too, and that only was 10 seconds. I don't know. Let's do one more like this, see what we get. This is doing 24 seconds. Oh my gosh. The iPhone is doing basically the same thing in less amount of time. Okay, we can go. I will look at these later. Hi. So I'm back from Catalina. I'm gonna take a look at some of the photos that I shot. And honestly, my first impressions of the Pixel 4, I like it. It's a great phone. But the fact that it is as expensive as it is in comparison to the iPhone, when the iPhone has way better camera specs and it has an ultra wide camera, that's one of the things I think is a little bit crazy. Granted, if this phone was way less, I think that I probably would have a much better impression of it. With all that being said, I wanna take a look at some of the photos and the content that we shot while we were in Catalina, and starting here with the ones that we took at night, because obviously one of the things that Pixel is great at doing is taking those night shots. Now there was a lot of light pollution here, but in this shot right here, it was completely pitch black. So looking at these two photos side by side, it definitely looks like the Pixel has a little bit darker of a sky. So I think that what the Pixel is doing is there is a lot more of that software enhancement that is happening. But if I had to choose between these two side by side, I would honestly probably go with the Pixel. Score a point for you in the astrophotography department. So this is a shot of the building taken at the same exact time, and in this shot, I think I would choose the iPhone, mostly because of the realistic colors. So looking at the Pixel, it kind of just added like a blue haze to everything, whereas the iPhone definitely has way more realistic colors. So that one goes to the iPhone. Next up, we've got this little bridge scene here. It took so much longer for the Pixel to process basically the same exact image. But again, both of these photos on their own, and knowing how incredibly dark it was when I took this picture, these are both very impressive. Here are two shots of my feet. This is the iPhone. It looks like it added a little more of like a pinkish type of hue, although it was sunset, so that is probably a more realistic color. Both of these photos look great. Let's not forget what this actually would look like. This is a photo that I took with the Pixel without night sight. Here's a shot of these rocks. Both photos look really great. It looks like the iPhone did pull out a little more contrast in the rocks, but honestly, both photos look really good. I'm super impressed because it was very dark. The face unlock is incredibly fast using that motion sense, because the phone automatically detects my hand, and then as soon as I pick it up, it's already ready to unlock my face. Like, that just happened so quickly. I want to test out one of the live wallpapers. So there's a little Pokemon one. There it is! Pikachu waves back. Like, it's following my hand. Like, that's so weird. Completely unnecessary. But if you're gonna get a Pixel 4, like, this is why you would buy it, for sure. I also want to show you the motion sense in Spotify. So let's play a song. Turn it down so Tool doesn't copyright my video, and then you just swipe your hand. Like, it's actually working really fast. I don't know if there was an update or something, because when I tried this before, it was not working this seamless. So you can tell when the motion sense is activated. So right here, there's like a little white light. Can you see that? Look at that. This is my favorite song off of this new album. Invincible. So good. This is really cool. They did this demo in the press conference too, so you can basically translate live as you're talking. So right now I'm talking and I'm gonna click on transcript. So as I'm talking, it is automatically changing what I'm saying to text. But the best part about it is I'm gonna say Tyler's name. Tyler, 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 Tyler. I'm just gonna keep saying his name. And then when I hit stop and I go back to this, I can go through, I'm going to search for Tyler. It gives me every instance that I said his name, and I can click it
Tyler's name.
and play
Tyler,
it.
Tyler, 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 Tyler.
You can click to the next one.
Tyler's name. Tyler, 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 Tyler. I'm just gonna keep saying his name. And then when I hit,
Are you impressed? He's shaking his head, yes. I love this for like meetings, or even if we're doing like notes or something, or like script taking, which I guess I don't really write scripts very often, but I feel like this actually would be pretty helpful. The 90 hertz screen is beautiful. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This was just a first look at the Pixel, and I'm looking forward to trying this out. I also really love the live wallpaper. Ah, Pikachu. Let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to test out with the Pixel 4 or any other gadgets that I have, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.